You love them, but still the fights come. The raised voices, the cold silence, the broken trust. You ask yourself, why do we argue so much? You're not alone, and it's not just about them. It's about something deeper, something ancient, something stoic. Stay with me until the end, because this will not only explain why you fight, it will teach you how to stop. Before we begin, if you believe in love that grows through wisdom, hit subscribe. This channel is your space to heal, think, and become stronger. Now, let's begin. The fight isn't about them. Epictetus once said, "When someone irritates you, it's your own judgment that disturbs you. We argue not because others are wrong, but because we believe they shouldn't be who they are." The truth? People don't change by being shouted at. They change when they feel safe. Arguing is often us trying to fix them instead of managing ourselves. The illusion of control. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Arguments grow when we try to control someone else's reactions, feelings, or tone. But you can't. Control yourself, your voice, your pause, your peace. That's where true power lives. Ego versus understanding. Arguments are often two egos trying to win, not two hearts trying to understand. The Stoic way? Drop the need to win. Ask, what pain is behind their words? Often, people fight loud because they don't feel heard. Choose to listen, not to reply, but to understand. Detachment is love, not coldness. Let go of needing to be right. Let go of needing them to change. That's not giving up. That's freedom with love. Detachment doesn't mean you don't care. It means you care enough to stop causing harm just to feel in control. Why do we argue so much? Because we forget. Peace begins when pride ends. Love grows when ego dies. And true strength is the ability to stay calm when others are not. Most arguments are reactions, not decisions. You didn't plan to argue. It just happened. But Stoics remind us, if you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but your estimate of it. Marcus Aurelius. Arguments grow fast because we let emotions drive. Slow down. Don't react. Choose your response. That's how you stop repeating the same fight over and over again. You're not arguing with them. You're arguing with yourself. We often argue with our own expectations. I expected you to understand me. I expected you to agree with me. The Stoics say, don't demand that things happen as you wish. Wish them to happen as they do. You suffer when your expectations collide with reality. Let go of the story in your head and meet the person in front of you as they are. Silence is a superpower. Not every battle deserves your energy. The Stoics practiced holding their tongue because not everything needs a reply. Sometimes silence saves love. Sometimes silence speaks louder than words. Can you pause before defending yourself? That pause can save your relationship. Anger comes from unmet needs. Anger is not evil. It's a signal. But yelling it won't fix it. Instead of exploding, ask, what is this anger trying to tell me? Maybe you want to be respected. Maybe you need to feel safe. Use your words to explain, not to attack. The Stoic way is not to deny feelings, but to master them. Winning the fight can lose the person. You won the argument, but they're quiet now, not peaceful, just hurt. The Stoics ask us to value virtue over victory. Be kind, even if you're right, because the goal is not to win. The goal is to grow. Together, real love is unselfish peace. Love isn't about proving you're better, smarter, stronger. It's about choosing peace again and again. The Stoics believe love was best shown in actions. Don't explain your philosophy. Embody it. Epictetus. So when anger rises, show your love in stillness. Show it in listening. Show it in not walking away, but also not throwing fire. That is Stoic love. Not everything needs to be solved right now. We rush to fix the fight, to solve it fast. But sometimes, time heals more than words. The Stoics remind us, time is a river of passing events. Marcus Aurelius. Take space. Breathe. Let the storm pass. You can return to the issue with love, not with fire. The problem may be inside, not outside. You say, they started it. But are you at peace inside yourself? Are you tired, hungry, stressed? The Stoics say, a man is as miserable as he thinks he is. Most fights are not about the words. They're about unspoken pain. Inside you. Don't punish, understand. When you argue, don't try to punish. Don't hurt them just because you're hurt. Try to understand instead. What are they really saying? What do they really need? A Stoic doesn't react with revenge. They respond with wisdom and care. Love is the opposite of control. Arguments often start because we try to control what they say, what they feel, what they do. But love isn't control. It's freedom. Freedom to be real. Freedom to be safe. Freedom to grow side by side. You don't need to be right to be at peace. What if you let them believe what they believe and just stay calm? You don't always have to prove your point. Sometimes peace is more powerful than being right. The Stoics knew, better to conquer yourself than 1,000 enemies in battle. Pain repeats until you learn from it. If you keep having the same fight, it's not about them anymore. It's a lesson life keeps sending you. Every argument is a mirror, showing you where you still need to heal. Don't just get mad. Get curious. Arguments are just unskilled conversations. You're not bad people. You're just people who don't know how to speak without hurting. The Stoics would ask, are you being helpful or just loud? Learn to speak with grace. Learn to listen with your heart. That's how healing begins. It's okay to say I was wrong. Ego says I'm right. Love says, I see your pain. Wisdom says, I was wrong. It's not weak to say sorry. It's strong. Because the Stoic path is not about being perfect. It's about being better. You can't change them, but you can inspire them. You argue to change them. But real change doesn't come from shouting. It comes from example. Live calmly. Speak gently. Forgive quickly. Be so peaceful that they want to match your energy. That's the Stoic way. Choose peace even when you don't feel it. Even when you're angry. Even when it's unfair. Choose peace. That's not pretending. That's power. The Stoics taught, peace is the result of training your mind. Train it daily, especially during the storms. You're not broken. You're just human. And the one you love, they're human too. We argue not because we hate, but because we're hurt. And we don't know what to do with that hurt. But now you have a choice. A Stoic choice. Not to fight harder, but to love deeper. Not to react, but to respond with peace. So next time, when the anger rises, breathe. Remember what matters. And choose calm. Because peace is not what happens to you. It's what you choose over and over again. He who angers you controls you. Subscribe for more Stoic wisdom. Watch next. They hurt you? Here's how Stoics stay unshaken. Comment, peace over pride. If you made it to the end,